just because the beginning is very bad, is not necessarily good for me. It's about consistency. Jesus fucking hell. After the heat wave and how I've kind of felt during everything, a hot mess, a big disaster. Good afternoon everyone, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Chloe and I am a writer and a musician here on YouTube, and yes, today I'm doing another vlog obviously because it's now week 4 of Camp NANOWRIMO. Can you believe it? Yes, it's Thursday the 22nd of July. The month is literally almost over. Or it feels like it anyway. But today, yes, I have already finished editing a video and cleaned the bathroom. And I'm feeling pretty good about that. And I am actually quite hungry from that. I will be going to go and get my lunch in a minute. But week 4, I really don't have any expectations for this week. Really, because I explained in my last vlog, which I will make sure to leave linked down below and also up in the cards, and I will also leave all of my other weekly vlogs linked as well. And I explained in my week 3 vlog that yes, my boyfriend is coming tonight actually, and he is going to be staying until like Sunday, Monday sort of time. Really not sure when he's actually leaving, but it's actually been a while since he's been able to come over, just work and family, everything like that really. So I'm really excited for this weekend to just kind of relax and not do anything, even though to be fair I probably will still want to do a couple of bits, but it's gonna be like just relaxing and no pressure to get things done, and it won't be like my usual days where I'm like rushing to get things done. So week 3 is week 3, we're on week 4. I've been saying week 3 this whole time. Week 4, the plan will just be to continue reading through Story Genius, making more notes. As you can see, it's already very colourful, and I'm not even that far through, so it's going to have a lot more by the time I finish reading this. And this is going to help me make progress with my book Scarlet Blood Skies, which is, if you're new here, like a dark new adult dark contemporary romance, basically, with like this musical element to it, because the main character, Emilee Read, is 19 and she's a drummer, and she's just kind of like discovering herself and what she wants to do in life. So yeah, that's going to be the plan for this week, just reading through Story Genius and making notes for Scarlet Blood Skies on things I want to change and everything like that, and then maybe also re-outlining yet again for the 6th draft, because I think I've just kind of come to the conclusion that it's probably best to just stop where I got to when I last worked on it, because there's no point carrying on when things are going to change, specifically the beginning, just because the beginning is very bad, and then I feel like the rest of the book is absolutely fine, but the beginning needs a lot of work, and there are just a load of different things that I want to change. So that's going to be the plan for this week. It's also very hot at the moment. The UK is going through a heat wave. The UK, England, and it's like already 27 degrees and it's only 10 to 1 in the afternoon. I actually forgot to say that. It's 10 to 1. I'm about to go and get my lunch as well. And you could say it's now officially summer, because even though I finished college like a month ago now, all of the secondary school kids are now done. And yes, today is Thursday, so I do have work this evening, you know, but before my boyfriend comes, and I still definitely have time to get some bookwork done, basically just reading.
Heartbreaker, give in and surrender to me. You should have probably let me go, but you've got a porcelain ego. go. Talking fast and punching low, making sure that there are no traces of thinking I could have done better. Yeah, I know I was probably crazy, thinking someday you'd change. There's nothing left to do now, so I'm playing the game. And so, heartbreaker, I've been working you out. You made loads of mistakes, but none that you talk about. I'm watching every move you make, and I'm on to you. Come on, heartbreaker, give in and surrender to me. I've been working you out. You made loads of mistakes, but none you talk about. I'm watching every move you make, and I'm on to you. Come on, heartbreaker, give in and surrender to me. Surrender to me, oh.
Driving down the boulevard, cruising with the windows down, feeling like we run this town. Your song is on the radio, the one you always like, the one that always gets you psyched. We've been drinking all the cheap wine all night, acting stupid but it feels so right. I know that we will all be just fine, but tonight I just wanna dance it off. Ignore the world with me tonight. Wanna dance it off. Put your body next to mine. I can't get the smile off my face. Don't really have a reason why, but I don't even have to try. This feeling is here to stay. Let's keep it going all night. Don't stop till we see sunlight. We've been drinking all that cheap wine all night, acting stupid but it feels so right. I know that we will all be just fine, but tonight I just wanna dance it off. Ignore the world with me tonight. Wanna dance it off. Put your
you dry. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on, I put my feet up, and we just sing along. And I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling, I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever?
Good afternoon, everyone. So it is now Monday the 26th of July, and yes, it is currently 1:15. And yes, because I'm vlogging, that does mean that my boyfriend has now gone. He stayed here pretty much for like the whole weekend, so he came here Thursday night and left yesterday evening sort of time. I have just been doing some other bits this morning. As you saw, I had a bit of a late start to the day today. I woke up at 9. I wanted to get up earlier, but I think I just needed the sleep. My body is just going through a lot at the moment. So this morning I've journaled, I've had my breakfast, got myself ready. I've actually straightened my hair as well because, yes, I have work this evening. And you're going to start to notice a pattern that I'm now pretty much working from Monday through to Thursday. All 5 to 9 shifts at the moment, and so that does mean that my weekly routine is starting to change quite a lot because of that. And I do want to do like an entire video just kind of dedicated, not even just one video, but I'm going to do like a series of videos where like I'm adjusting to this new life now that I'm out of education. And I think that's going to be really interesting because I feel like this transition from education to adult life, that transition I feel like is rarely portrayed or shown on YouTube. Not that I have seen anything anyway. There probably is somewhere, but I just thought it would be interesting to kind of show that in future videos. I will be doing that series at some point where I'm just adjusting to like a whole new routine and schedule and everything like that. I even started getting back into the driving app, the driving theory app today anyway, because that is one of the things that I'm going to be doing for the rest of this year, just working on getting closer to like getting my driving license. So because I've taken this whole weekend off, it's been very nice to just take a chunk of time off, but because of that it has meant that I haven't done any sort of work on Scarlet Blood Skies or done any reading of this. So I will need to like get back into it. But because I haven't done anything, I don't know if I'm behind or not. And yes, I think I am. Oh, actually I do need to update this. Yeah, I'm behind. So this is my graph. Yeah, I'm behind. I'm behind by how much? 100 minutes, I want to say. 130 minutes. but I can definitely catch up on that. Oh, the lighting is so much better this way. I was going to say like, oh, I'm going to jump straight into reading Story Genius, but I actually have a video to plan for August, and I'm going to do that first and then jump into it and make notes on Scarlet Blood Skies. I've just had a lot of ideas recently that I just need to write down.
I really wanted to get it right, trying to find some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight, didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Slow it down, dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth the while. You will make it in time. I never left a stone unturned, trying to find some love in this crazy world. I felt like I was never heard. All I wanted was to be loved. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. You will find a way. Slow it down, dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth the while.
Wait. Look at me. Wait.
You're making time, time, time. You're making time, time, time. You're making time, time, time. What makes it worth the while? You will make it in time. You will find a way. Slow it down, dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth the while. You will make it in time. You're making time, time, time. You're making time, time, time. What makes it worth the while? You will make it in time.
You better tell the truth real fast, and then we're probably done at last. 'Cause I got somewhere to be, and you're done deceiving me into thinking I couldn't do better. Yeah, I know I was probably crazy, thinking someday you'd change. There's nothing left to do now, so I'm playing the game. And so, heartbreaker, I've been working you out. about. I'm watching every move you make and I'm on to you. Come on, heartbreaker, give in and surrender to me. You should have probably let me go, but you've got a porcelain ego, talking fast and punching low, making sure that there are no traces of thinking I could have done better. Yeah, I know I was probably crazy.
So it is now about 25 past 3. I have just had lunch. Had a bit of a later lunch, obviously, because I woke up a bit late and had breakfast a bit late, and I'm about to get back to reading Story Genius and making notes for SBS. But before I do that, there's something that I have actually been mulling over quite a lot, probably since Camp NaNoWRIMO started, and that is mindset, and the mindset that people have during Camp NaNoWRIMO. I don't really know how to word this because though it's something that's been on my mind for a long time and I've had a lot of time to mull over it and decide what I want to say, I feel like for some people it's gonna make sense, some people it's not. I feel like the people that it's going to make more sense to are writers that are very well established and have published a lot of books and write a lot anyway, compared to like newbie writers, if that's the best way to put it. Because I feel like since I started doing like these NaNoWRIMO events, the first time I ever did it, the focus was just on NaNoWRIMO and winning and doing everything I could in a short space of time. And over time, obviously, I've learned that doing a lot in a short amount of time is not necessarily good for me, and that's not what works for me. It's different for everyone, and what works for people is going to be different for everyone. And I've kind of just learned, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I can't spend every single day dedicating my time to writing and working on my book, because I have other priorities that I need to focus on as well, especially because I'm at that point in my life where, yes, I'm really getting into adulthood and everything like that. It's not feasible to be writing or working on my book every single day. There are going to be days where I have to focus on other things, and that's where I think this mindset shift has kind of come from, because as I've gotten older I've realised that the importance isn't about working on my book or projects every single day. It is still about being consistent. Wow, when I was in college on my, was it my level 3 course? I think it was my level 3 music course. When I was doing that, I would have this routine where Monday morning, because I didn't have college and didn't have to leave until like 11 sort of time, I would get some writing done in the morning, and then in the evening when I got back I would continue to do that writing or whatever, and then Tuesday would be my editing day or editing evening, because yeah, basically I'll try and leave that video linked down in the description. It's quite an old video, but it shows my routine a bit better. But I didn't write every single day, and I think the thing is, this NaNoWRIMO mindset is all about working on something every single day, when for a lot of people like myself are unable to do that, which is why I feel like I'm not really in a NaNoWRIMO mindset, and that's probably why I've kind of been struggling this time around, because I'm not in that mindset. I am in that mindset, I have been in that mindset, I'm in that mindset, how many times can I say that word, where I feel like I should be doing something every single day, when really I shouldn't, because that doesn't work for me. But I think the main thing to remember with all of this is that NaNoWRIMO isn't necessarily about doing something every single day, but it's about consistency. And I would rather like nail that information into someone. Not that I'm like trying to give any tips or anything, but if you're like newer to writing, if you're like quite young and you're new to writing and all of this kind of like NaNoWRIMO shit, it's not about trying to write every single day. It's about writing consistently, whether that's 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, or 4 days a week. It's about consistency, and you don't have to do something every single day. I personally find that I can only really do writing, I would probably say 4 to 5 times a week. I can't do something every single day. That doesn't work for me. I have found that kind of from previous routines and kind of the routine I want to be in right now, I like to do 1 day of writing and then the next no writing, and it's just kind of like focused on things like YouTube editing. And I think that's why NaNoWRIMO doesn't really work for me. And when I started and when I set my goal for this month at the very beginning, or you know, at the end of June, I didn't think about the days that I would need off. I just thought about the goal that I wanted to set for myself for on the days that I would be writing. And I didn't think about those days that I would take off and how that would affect my the whole goal system on the website. And I think just the main thing I'm trying to say is that you don't have to participate in Camp NaNoWRIMO to be consistent. Yes, it is a great way to practice consistency and find out your routine and figure out what works for you. But if every month was NaNoWRIMO, I don't think it would work for anyone. So I think the main thing here, it's about consistency, and that doesn't mean working every single day. Sure, that may work for some people, but a lot of people, it doesn't. And it's okay to take days off of writing. It's okay to take time to do other things. You have a life. I was about to say your whole life doesn't revolve around writing, but for some people it may do. But with a lot of people, there are always going to be other priorities in life that you have to focus on. But it's not about writing for 7 days in a week. This is my reminder to figure out what works for you and stop relying on NaNoWRIMO so much to get things done, because once this is over, what you're going to do then? After that, yes, you may have learned quite a lot of things. You don't have to write every single day to have consistency. You just need to write a few times a week. You don't even necessarily have to do that. If 1 day a week works for you, then great, do that. Enough rambling about consistency and NaNoWRIMO mindset. I am going to get back to reading. Jesus, I am not stopping to film. I am not stopping filming this. Jesus fucking hell. Jesus. Haven't seen it rain this much since a thunderstorm. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, it literally just started raining. It is now Tuesday, the 27th of July. It's currently 25 past 12. I have just been editing this vlog just really randomly, and I'm gonna start on some book stuff really soon once I've kind of done what I want to do. But you can hear that goddamn rain. The cloud above us is very, very grey, but it definitely does not compare to the thunderstorms we had last week after the heat wave, because that thunder, I never even talked about this, I think it was actually Thursday or Friday night, one of the two, we had a thunderstorm. The thunder was very loud. Obviously my boyfriend was here, and the thunder was so loud that it woke him up because of just how loud it was. The lightning wasn't as bad because obviously we only get like sheet lightning, whatever. We don't really get forked lightning, but the rain was also very, very heavy. Basically just been the weather for this last week. Just rain pretty much, and it's been about, I would say on an average, like 20 degrees Celsius, which really isn't that bad. It's actually currently 20 degrees. I am going to now finish off what I was doing and then get to shitting hell. And then get to writing. This is unreal, fucking hell. This rain though, Jesus fucking Christ. Guys, I can't even. My sister has a friend around and they're literally sat in the back garden. That's why I'm not showing the outdoor patio area. But this rain, Jesus Christ. Can you even hear me right now? I think you can hear the rain more than me. Jesus fucking Christ. So British, isn't it? The swearing, like road rage, and this hard-hitting rain. Oh no, there's a dog walker out. I feel so bad for them. Oh no. They're literally running for the house. What the fuck? Oh dear God, that gutter is so dirty. Dear God. This is British weather for you. Lovely. Lovely, just lovely. I think the main theme of this vlog is going to be lots of rain. That rain though. Good afternoon everyone. So it is now Wednesday the 28th of July, but it's currently 10 to 1 for me. Yes, I have had a bit of a slow morning because I showered this morning and I have just been doing other bits as well, journaling. I've been on the driving app, the driving theory app that is, and I have also just been editing this video pretty much up to this point, up to today anyway, because yes, this is the last day of this vlog, and then the last 3 days I'm going to be doing like a separate vlog where I'll kind of just be talking about like my experience this time around and everything like that, and how I've kind of felt during everything this month. I'm actually very hungry, but I know I need to get like some book work done. Yes, I've been reading through Story Genius and making loads of like colourful notes and kind of writing down notes and everything like that for Scarlet Blood Skies. Well, the thing is, I am mainly focusing on Emilee Read at the moment, my main character, because I'm just trying to kind of figure out all of her sort of stuff. So I would start, but I think because I'm so hungry, I might just go get lunch first, and then when I come back up I can spend like a couple hours on this, because yes, I am behind on Captain NaNoWRIMO. I've now gotten to a part of the whole kind of Story Genius process where I'm having to write the origin scene of the misbelief that Emilee goes into the book with, and it is going to take me a few drafts, maybe a few different things or like scenarios. It's going to be part of the process which is going to be quite long, and I'm not sure how to feel about it, or I know how I feel about it. I'm not very happy about it, like, and I'm just kind of dreading it, but I know that once I start I'll feel fine. But I had breakfast at like 9 this morning and it's almost 1 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna have lunch first. I feel like today is just gonna be a day where I talk about the weather, like, all day. I was just waiting for it to, like, chuck down like this, because the clouds were grey. Don't mind me singing. Oh, that wind is nice as well. Jesus, okay. Oh, I'm actually getting wet here. There we go. You can kind of see the wind and how windy it is. This is fucking crazy. I don't think I've ever known it to be so heavy. Look at this. So, it is now 25 to 3, and yes, I do have work this evening. That's why I've got makeup on and everything, is because it's Wednesday. And I'm gonna be completely honest, no, I haven't started doing like any writing yet today. That is what I'm going to be doing anyway, what I planned to do today, but honestly, I feel like today has just kind of gone to shit, and I'm feeling emotional. I would love to like get some writing done because I really don't want to fall even more behind with Camp NaNoWRIMO. I feel like today has just kind of been a shit day, and I haven't started doing any writing yet. I know what I want to do. Today has just not gone to plan, and this is the thing that I was kind of like, was it earlier in this vlog? I think it was, this is the thing that I was kind of like banging on earlier about like consistency and, you know, the difference between consistency and Camp NaNoWRIMO, and how, you know, you learn so much from camp about consistency, but I think the one thing that camp teaches you and teaches like me is that you have to like do something every single day to be successful. Yeah, for some people that's the case. Doing something every single day does not work for me, and it's just so frustrating because like on days like this I'm just like, I really don't want to do anything, but then I do, because I don't want to fall behind on camp. I want to be able to win. Honestly, I feel like I'm doing Camp NaNoWRIMO this time around for the wrong reasons, and I feel like maybe that is why I have struggled so much with it, because I've been doing it for the wrong reasons. I feel like I've mainly just done it for the community aspect of it, and aside from that, I'm not really doing Camp NaNoWRIMO. I don't have, well, I do have a specific project that I'm working on. I'm working on Scarlet Blood Skies, but I'm not doing anything specifically like working on a new draft or anything like that. I'm kind of just between drafts at this point, which I've kind of talked about this before, like when I was back in like March, April sort of time, when I didn't participate in Camp NaNoWRIMO because I had sent my manuscript, I had sent Scarlet Blood Skies to beta readers, and so that was like a really weird period of time for me because I didn't really know what I was doing. I feel like I'm kind of back in that place. I have a bit more of an idea of what I'm supposed to be doing at the moment, like in terms of actual work on Scarlet Blood Skies. The main thing for me at the moment is just focusing on reading through Story Genius and making all of these notes, because I want Scarlet Blood Skies to be a good book. You know, it's going to be my debut novel, so I want it to be the best it can, and I've already put 2 years into this book, and it's probably going to be another couple years before I actually publish it. And yeah, that may seem kind of frustrating because I want it to be out in the world, but I don't want to be putting something out into the world that I'm not proud of. And I think just this whole thing, it just kind of goes back to what I was saying about consistency, because I feel like successful authors have drilled it into like aspiring authors that you have to write every single day to be successful, but that's not true. The main point is that it all boils down to one point. You can't do something every single day, but what you can do is 5 days a week, 6 maximum. But it's not right to be doing something every single day, because you need to be able to rest and recuperate and recharge yourself. Like if you, I don't know, let's say you do 6 days a week of writing, and so Monday through to Saturday, and then Sunday you take the day off to recharge, to get ready for the next week of writing. Because there's this quote that says slowing down is sometimes the best way to speed up. So it's like the more you rest, the more you'll be able to work during the time that you actually want to be working. I've just kind of burnt myself out at this point, and I can't wait for Camp Nano to be over, because I am just looking forward to the days where I don't have to write and I'm not putting so much pressure on myself to get writing done. But I am about to get some writing done. However, I am not going to vlog it. I'm just going to do like a big wrap up and an update in the last 3 days. In terms of this week, I feel like progress has just been quite slow because of everything that I've kind of talked about, but I'm doing the things that are important for my process, and this, you know, reading through Story Genius is just what I need to do for this point in time for my book, and I can't speed myself up, because if I speed myself up, that's not going to be good for me or the book, and the book will just end up a hot mess again, and we don't want that. This week I feel like it's just been like a hot mess, a big disaster. It hasn't been completely bad. There have been some good bits, but overall it's just been really slow. But it's still progress. And yes, I'm now going to leave this vlog here. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe down below and ding the bell to be notified for every single time I upload. All of my social media links will also be down in the description for you to check out if you so wish to. And that is it for the week 4 vlog. Camp Nano is almost over. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Wednesday for a brand new video. Bye!